What's up, y'all? Welcome to another Average Consumer Show. So today we have T-Pain, and T-Pain is fed up with artists making the same type of music. So he goes on that rant for a little minute. I'm gonna just play it.
Do some different music. We have all the shit that you're doing. We already have it. Lil Uzi Vert is already doing it. Lil Baby is already doing it. Dub Baby is already doing it. It's literally two niggas with baby in their names that's already doing all the music you want. Do something else. Do something else. That's it. That's all we want. Do something else. Holy shit. We have it. We have it already. You don't have to do that music anymore. We have the music already. We have Lil Baby. We have Dub Baby. We have Lil Uzi Vert. We have Lil Yachty. We have Lil everybody. Do something else. Holy shit. Stop sending me this bullshit. And then get mad when I fucking don't like it. Jesus. God damn tap dancing Christ. Do something else.
Y'all driving him crazy.
Well, there you have it. Honestly, that nigga hating.
Why do you think so?
I mean,
Are you just saying hating lightly, or you really believe like he's really hating on this new
I am
generation?
saying it lightly, but I could see some people taking it as hate because, you know.
I mean, literally, first comment, both said T-Pain fell off years ago, so.
Right, and a lot of people feel like older generation guys always hate on the younger guys by saying, oh, they all doing the same thing, they all rapping about the same thing. Money sells drugs, money sells drugs. But the generation you came up in, they were doing the same thing.
I don't think he means that way though. I think he talking about like innovation of style of music.
Innovation of style of music. I mean,
So like when T-Pain, when you talk about doing the same thing, T-Pain is known for doing something very different that transcend the hip hop. So he's
T-Pain
known.
is known for making it popular. But he
Wait,
didn't,
are you
he
talking
didn't
about?
discover auto-tune.
No, but I guess, but not the, when I don't mean by discovering. I'm talking about like he just talking about doing the same like. It's okay. Go continue. I think I know where you're going. Like you're trying to say he didn't discover autotune, right?
Like, it's just like, even if we're talking about the style of music,
It's not about discovering though. Like just because he didn't discover it, he did make it to something people didn't see before.
right?
But continue what you're saying.
I mean, for me, right, it's just like, okay, when he was coming up, the style of rap, the boom bap, everybody was doing it.
Shut up.
Everybody liked it.
He was doing it in the early 2000s, not 1990s. You said this guy said the boom bap.
Bro, look. So here's the thing, right? For me, I can't say, oh, do something else. Like, I just feel like, bro, at the end of the day, like, it's a lot of people that's eating off this style of rap, and like a lot of people, you know, they talk about the same thing, but at the end of the day, this is the era of music that we live in. Music does not live on very long, so you have to have multiple people doing the same thing, because, okay, NBA YoungBoy drops an album, he might not drop for another 6 months, so the next nigga gotta recreate it, do the same thing to different beats. Like, this generation, they want fast food music, they want microwave music, they want it now. Like, they want new music from their favorite artists as soon as they drop their last album.
Because the attention span has decreased.
Exactly, the attention span has decreased, so that's just what it is. I mean, a lot of artists are coming and going, but a lot of artists are able to eat off of rap because there's kind of like enough money for everybody now. Like, you don't have to be unique or whatever to really make it. I mean, that could be seen as there's pros and cons to everything.
For my take, you know, guys, I like studying, like being, I guess I can say I call myself a student of music. And in this era today, I do love the music that, you know, people like Lil Baby, NBA YoungBoy, G Herbo. I do love that style of music, but one thing I would say is that I find myself listening to older music now in the stage of my life, if that makes sense. I don't find myself like, I will listen to a lot of these albums, bro. Not to say that they're garbage, they're really good, but it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
It's not sticking with me. And who am I to say music is supposed to stick and music's not supposed to stick? I feel like the young the next generation, they have the authority to pick which one they want to settle for. We don't have the authority to dictate who, if music is supposed to assist at what, like how is music supposed to sound, what beats people are supposed to use. You can't control music, if that makes sense. You can't, like, music is gonna be music, and that's through people. But yeah, you can't dictate how music is supposed to sound like.
And this is why I say, like, hip hop is a young man's game, because a lot of times it's like the people who are consuming this type of rap the most is like young kids like growing up with the artists. But like a 45, 50-year-old guy don't want to keep hearing, oh, sex, money, murder, drugs.
Age does come part of it,
unless he's just not doing nothing with his life. Maybe he's still on the corner flipping, dimes or whatever. Like, but at the end of the day, like, people elevate in life, and usually everything around them elevates as well. Like the type of music that they consume, that type of thing. So, honestly,
I don't even think he's talking. Yeah, T-Pain is just demanding that he just want to see some creativity.
Yeah,
but he just not seeing it in the way he would like.
Every older person gonna say that though, because.
But why wouldn't you want to see some creativity though?
A lot of older guys can't understand the new, like, not that they can't understand, like they can't hear what they're saying. They just don't understand it because that's not what they're used to growing up.
Oh yeah, we've been through this. We've talked to older people about how they said they can't understand our music. Yeah. And it's not for you to understand because you're not young.
Yeah, they'd rather listen to DMX and Jay-Z. But
so like me, all right, now we are in our 20s, and for example, that little baby and Lil Durk album, I'm pretty sure there's kids out there who are like 16 and under. They're like, man, that was the greatest collab ever. They're probably saying that was the greatest collab ever.
I said it was the what a time to be alive of this generation.
Of this generation. Yeah. But me, I'm like, what? I'm 20 years old right now, guys. Lil Baby and Lil Durk, they weren't anything compared to What a Time to Be Alive. And I have the authority. I can say that because it's my own opinion at the end of the day.
The cultural impact wasn't the same
as What a Time to Be Alive.
What a Time to Be Alive had more cultural impact.
That's just true.
So that plays a big part.
Of course.
I can see you saying, I can understand you saying that is not the What a Time to Be Alive.
It's not. But
I can understand that.
And like this generation is weird. Like you have to understand, like the Fortnite, the Twitch, the distractions. There's so many distractions, bro. People are not just sitting down, just really trying to listen to what people are saying, because in today's day, beats are valued more than lyrics. People aren't listening for lyrics, bro.
They're listening for beats and flows.
And beats and flows. And the pioneers of the pioneers of the game, when it comes to like this beats and flow shit, is people like Thug. Yeah, Thug ruined the game. I was just about to say Young Thug. Thug ruined the game. He is a blessing and a curse.
He said, like, he'll just say anything, but it just sound good. So it's like, okay, we rocking. So it's like, we don't gotta care about the lyrics. He just said,
guys,
like,
have you
seen? In the night, he'll take anything but some.
He actually said no one on Twitter, guys. He said that no one can make a verse faster than me. He said it's impossible.
He said I look good. He said I'm swagged up or something like your dad on a Friday. Nobody even knows what the fuck that means, bro.
Still
to this day.
I think on Drake's album, he was like, I'm talking neat like Fleet. I'm talking neat like a geek. I'm like, what does that mean? I'm like, but this shit hot. He's like, what does that mean? But Thug is known for that though.
Yeah, bro. Like, so it's like to a certain point, music got taken away from like the lyrics for the most part. Like the only people that really people will listen to the lyrics for is like the pain rappers now. Like the pain the pain rappers now is the new Kendrick Cole and them.
I was saying that like people like
Rod Wave, NBA Youngboy,
NBA No Cap, like my friend they like to listen to like a lot of underground music. And back then, like when Nas and Jay-Z were getting like advancing their careers, they were known as underground artists.
Mm-hmm.
So they like, my friend will say, "Oh, I'm listening to J. Cole shit," and I'd be like, you actually do admire who J. Cole is, but you just don't admire that style anymore."
Right.
So you're listening to people like Rollo Rodriguez, No Cat, or I'm pretty sure you're like, who are these niggas? But like G Herbo. G Herbo is like the Kendrick of, the younger generation.
Yeah.
I know you probably like Kendrick will rap laps around G Herbo.
I love Kendrick. Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City, my favorite album of all time. Always gonna be. I can always go back and listen to that album. But yeah, that's irrelevant though. So yeah, this is honestly like, so overall. Are you saying that do you agree with T-Pain? Do you want to hear something new, or are you fine?
I kind of do, because it's it always depends. It's just sometimes I just want to hear something unique. Like I really think Travis Scott is unique. Even though he did emulate T-Pain, but he still set his own.
He emulated Kid Cudi.
Yeah, and he emulated Kid Cudi. But generation, they have to borrow something from last generations.
Of course.
And
every new style of music is just a more reformed or refined version of another style.
Cause the problem is beats were whack back then. Well, whack is a subjective word. But beats, let's be honest. If we're gonna have like common courtesy and just use common sense,
beats technology is better.
Yeah, because beats were not as good as what it was back then. So you had to be nice on the on the track.
Back then, niggas was using real instruments. Bro, what you mean? We got synthetic.
So
it's all online.
We got Metro Boomin, people who are actually geniuses at making these beats. So when the beats are we're really just listening for beats.
Yeah. So
that's what it is, guys.
That's where I'm at with it. Honestly, I mean, I understand why music hasn't evolved much in the past couple years, but of course, we always welcoming to see people challenge,
the status quo.
Challenge the status quo, do something different, but
it will happen though.
Keep it a bean. Really, we need to be blaming the labels and shit for
no.
I mean, to a certain degree, because it's not like we're hearing a bunch of independent artists. No, the labels is putting money behind niggas that's making the same exact music.
Yeah, they're flipping the bread though. They're only in it for revenue. We're not about to go to the labels you need a
Yeah.
It's okay, is it the fans that dictate music or is it the artists? And we're always talking about, okay, we don't know what we want. As much as we say, oh, we want this, we don't know what the hell we want. The artist is supposed to dictate what we want. You gotta persuade me that this shit is nice.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Cause I mean, a lot of people could say oh, we need Future to make another DS2, but then it's we don't even know what that sounds like.
We don't even know what that sounds like. We just talking. There's a big example. Apple. We're always complaining about how Apple didn't give us group FaceTime. Always complaining about how we didn't. They're like, we don't have group FaceTime. We don't have group FaceTime. No one uses group FaceTime. How many people use the Apple group FaceTime? We were complaining about that shit for years, bro, and we didn't use it.
I mean, we just want to know that we have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
So, that's the video. Let us know in the comment section what y'all think below. Also like the video, share it. Also subscribe to the channel. Daily content. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.